Okay, today I'm going to be demonstrating how to use Zoom just very briefly. So first, you should download the Zoom app on your computer, zoom.us, or you can access it through the browser, but today I'll be showing you how to do it through your desktop. So normally you would click join and there would be about a 9-digit number to enter here and then potentially a password. And here you write your name. So let's say I joined a meeting. This message will pop up, join with computer audio. So if you want to be able to listen to others and be able to speak to others during the meeting, go ahead and click this button, join with computer audio. And now you're unmuted. So in the bottom here, it shows you if you're muted or if you're not. Let's say you mute yourself. An easy way to unmute is to hold the space key temporarily to unmute, as it said. Now I can talk when I want to and without interrupting others or having any background noise interrupt anyone else that's talking because I'm holding down the space key. And if you don't want to share your video, you can also click stop video. It'll just show your name and a picture if you'd like. So in terms of certain things you can do on Zoom, one that I found some people have difficulties with is sharing screen. So what you can do is locate this button. It's always going to be a green button for share screen. There's also a chat, and sometimes students will do some reactions, or if you ask a certain question, there's just some easy reactions there. But more commonly, sometimes students will ask questions in the chat box, and you can find that right here. So if you click that, it'll should pop up either on here to the side or as a pop-out window on its own, and you can respond directly in the chat, or you can just reply to any questions in the chat out loud when you're unmuted. And one thing to note about the chat, make sure you see who you are sending a message to, or if you are replying directly via the chat. Otherwise, it'll automatically go to everyone. So in terms of sharing screen, this option can be utilized when you want to use your screen as either a whiteboard or you want to share a specific document with a bunch of participants, such as students. So for example, if I click share screen, let's say I want to show a specific document. I'm just going to share this one here, for example. So now the students can see only my OneNote open. In the case where, let's say I stop sharing and I share my desktop, now students can see whatever is on my desktop. So let's say I open a new Google window. Now it'll show that window. So in the previous case, it was only showing the app that I selected, which was OneNote. But now since I'm sharing desktop, I can switch between different websites, different apps like OneNote or Microsoft Word, whatever you'd like. As well, let's say here's some other options. When you're sharing your screen, sometimes sometimes professors are wanting to share a video or a specific sound for students to hear. In that case, you can click these two buttons at the bottom left corner, and that will just allow for better quality. And then it's always important to not exit out, but rather to click the bottom right share. And while you're sharing the screen, the chat box disappears. But in order to find the chat box to answer any questions students have, you click more, and there's chat right there. And then here it pops out as a new window. Another thing to note while you're sharing the screen, there's an option to annotate. For example, if you want to use your desktop as a whiteboard, or if you have a potential slide up, you can click annotate and you can go ahead and draw directly on the screen. So if you want to point to a specific item on a PowerPoint or on a slide, you can go ahead and do so. Students can also go ahead and participate. And then to remove all of that, you can just click clear right there, and you have the options of clearing all the drawings. So sometimes students will draw, like I said, so you can clear everything. You can only clear your drawings, or you can clear the viewer's drawings. Another option is if you wanted to save the image that you drew on, you can just click save right here. Aside from that, once you click stop sharing screen, you have the option to if there were more participants here, you would have an option right here where my mouse is to view everyone in grid mode, and that'll put everyone's faces into just one simple screen rather than having them float around. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps.